Dear viewers, Namaskar. Welcome to this edition of the News Bulletin. In the headlines today, teachers are the social engineers who help in shaping the mindset of a nation, says Mr. Atanu Bhomik, DIC, Rourkela Steel Plant, in the Teachers' Day celebrations. Safety Cultural Transformation Workshop held at SAIL, Rourkela Steel Plant as a part of Project Nischay. And in our Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav series, today's personality is Dr. Manmat Nath Das. And now the news in detail. Teachers are the social engineers who help in shaping the mindset of a nation, said Mr. Atanu Bhomik, Director in Charge, Rourkela Steel Plant, RSP, while addressing at the Grand Teachers' Day program organized by the Town Services Education Unit of RSP at Civic Centre on 5th September. The celebration was organized to pay tribute to Dr. Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan, the second President of India and a legendary teacher, statesman and visionary on his birth anniversary. Mr. Bhomik was the chief guest while Professor Dr. K. Uma Maheshwar Rao, Director NIT Rourkela, was the guest speaker. Mr. S.R. Suryavanshi, ED Works, Mr. P.K. Satpathy, ED P&A, Mr. P.K. Sahu, ED Projects, Mr. Somnath Tripathi, ED MM, Mr. A.K. Nayak, CGM, TA and CSR, and many other senior officers of RSP and a large number of teachers and students of Rourkela were present in the program. The chief guest along with other guests inaugurated the celebrations by lighting the ceremonial lamp and paying floral tributes at the portrait of Bharat Ratna Dr. Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan. Recalling his student days, the DIC said that apart from all other teachings, the other most important things that he had learned from his teachers are ethics, mannerism, and effective people interface. Congratulating all those teachers who contribute tirelessly for the betterment of the society, Mr. Bhomik said, "In today's world, the role of a teacher has become very challenging. Teachers have to be more sensitive about the changing needs and outlook of the students. Values like honesty, integrity, care, and compassion can be instilled best by a teacher as students look upon the teacher as an embodiment of perfection." Professor Dr. Uma Maheshwar Rao, in his address, eulogized on the efforts of a number of teachers in the making of an illustrious student. Today's students might have hundreds of sources of information, but these sources are more confusing than educating. For real education and vision, a student has to come to a teacher, he stressed. Professor Rao also advised the students to live consciously and make their own choice while deciding the future career or profession. The DIC felicitated Professor Dr. Uma Maheshwar Rao on this occasion. Mr. Bhomik also presented the Best Academic Performance Award to 17 students of Rourkela and Nehru Memorial Awards to 7 students of RSP schools. He also felicitated 8 teachers of RSP schools who have won the Educational Quiz 2022. The program commenced with a welcome song, Guru Vandana, by the students Ispat English Medium School, Sector 20, that set the tone of the program. Master Mohit Panda, a Class 9 student of IEMS Sector 20, welcomed the gathering, while Master Sanidhya Chattar of Ispat Vidya Mandir Sector 19 introduced the guests and Ms. Rajalakshmi Sahu of Ispat Vidya Mandir Sector 19 proposed a vote of thanks. Ms. Aradhana Patnaik, a student of Class 12 from IEMS Sector 20, anchored the event. The program concluded with a colorful cultural program by the students of Ispat English Medium School Junior Section, Sector 18. As a part of the Safety Management Initiative, Project Nischay, launched at SAIL, Rourkela Steel Plant RSP, a Safety Cultural Transformation Workshop was chaired by Mr. S.R. Suryavanshi, ED Works, in the presence of Mr. S.S. Roy Chaudhary, CGM RMHP at HRD Center on 31st August 2022. The event was attended by Chief General Managers and HODs of various units from across the plant. The main objective of the program was to develop an integrated organization structure for governance for producing accident-free steel. Addressing the senior officers present on the occasion, Mr. Suryavanshi emphasized upon the importance of formation of various committees and stressed upon the role of leadership, attitude, mindset and commitment towards safety, as these are the vital components to ensure safety in every aspect of one's life. He also focused on prioritizing safety to step up the plant's performance, production, profitability and viability with sustenance. A brief presentation was made on the overview of the safety cultural transformation by Mr. Abukash Behera, GM Safety, giving an insight regarding the roadmap for the implementation of the various committees and roles and responsibility of the committee. The committees constituted are Behavioral Intervention Committee, Incident Reporting and Investigation Committee, Contractor Safety Management Committee, Workplace Safety and Risk Containment Committee, Safety Management System Framework Committee, Process Safety Committee, Capability and Competency Development Committee and Road Safety Management Committee, etc. An open house discussion was also organized in which several questions raised by the participants were clarified by Mr. Raja Debnath, consultant of Messrs. E&Y. Mr. Abukash Behera delivered the welcome address and coordinated the program. Mr. S.S. Roy Chaudhary proposed a formal vote of thanks. As a part of the Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav celebrations, SAIL, Rourkela Steel Plant, is presenting a series of news on the freedom fighters of Odisha, some well known and some lesser known. Today's personality is Dr. Manmath Nath Das. Dr. Manmath Nath Das was born in Balasore district in the year 1926. He was educated at Ravenshaw College in Cuttack before attending Allahabad University and London University, where he received his MA and PhD degrees respectively. A researcher by passion, Das started his career as a lecturer in 1948 before becoming professor and head of History Department of Utkal University. He eventually became its Vice Chancellor in 1983. He has penned over a dozen books which gave rare insight into the Indian history, prominent among them being The Political Philosophy of Jawaharlal Nehru, India under Moli and Minto, Politics Behind Revolution, Repression and Reforms, Partition and Independent India, Inside Story of the Mountbatten Days, Glimpses of Kalinga History. Das also wrote a number of books in Oriya such as Juge Juge Utkaliya Dharma o Sabhyata, Astaraga, Aspasta Akhyana and Samaya Sagaratire. Many of his research papers and articles were published in the Encyclopedia Britannica and the Grolier Encyclopedia. Widely travelled, Dr. Das was also a Rajya Sabha member. That's all for today's news bulletin. Namaskar.